Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the playthrough of Gran Turismo 5. I should have started playing way earlier today on Saturday, but I just crashed. I was so tired of working. I don't know what it is. It's monotonous. Monotony combined with stressful job is just super annoying. It really takes me the better part of Saturday to unwind from that, and then I can only play. While all the time I want to already start playing because I know when I do, I really will enjoy myself. But yeah, it is what it is. Anywho, yesterday, also why I didn't play yesterday is a Friday afternoon or evening, is that I switched the USB port on my wheel, and the whole description and explanation on getting a modern wheel to work with the emulator is in the previous episode, so I will not repeat that. But switching the USB ports again took like hours to get it working again. It's really random. I think it had to do because Logitech G Hub, that's like the driver software, was enabled, and I think that can possibly interfere with the USB pass-through driver that you need installed for the wheel to get it to work with the emulator. Anyways, very lucky, because I was about to give up a second time. Like, okay, I cannot get it to work anymore. Maybe the emulator got updated, because kudos to the developers, by the way. They basically, each day there's a new update, so they're really actively working on it. But yeah, so luckily it did work in the end. And now we are in game, and again, it looks amazing. I still have to acclimatize from GT7 back to the GT5 vibe, which is so much nicer, so much more chill, so much more charm, so much more soul. I think on episodes 138 maybe, I don't know, but today I gave a very lengthy answer to a question on one of the episodes of GT7 from a viewer, and there I really outlined several reasons, or most reasons, why I find these older games so much more engaging than anything from Gran Turismo 6, Sport and 7. Although I was thinking I will maybe, with the emulator running this great, maybe I will give after this one. I do think GT5 does everything that GT6 does, but better. But just for the some tracks that are not in other games, maybe I will give GT6 a spin afterwards as well. Check out the detail on that engine. These premium cars really are pretty damn detailed. This is PS3. This is not PS4. This is not PS5. This is PS3. Just crazy if you think about it. It's really amazing to think that how much games developed in the first decades, the first 2 or 3 decades, much more than the last decade. If you go from the PS2, Metal Gear Solid 2, that was such a leap from Metal Gear Solid 1. And then you had on the PS3 Metal Gear Solid, I don't know, 4 it was. Or was it 5? No, 5 is the one on PS4, I think. The one where Kojima left Konami, I think. Let me check. That's also a game I would like to replay. Metal Gear Solid 4. Again, old school games are... Yes, Guns of the Patriots. Old school games are so much more engaging than modern games, I find. Maybe it's my age, I don't know. But yeah, I gave some reasons on the post in one of the GT7 videos. I think it's either video 180 or 137 or 138. But I will probably also outline it. If I do 100% this game, I will probably do a little review episodes. There I will also outline it. But it basically, I find they lost their souls, the modern games. Also, the modern Gran Turismos. They're dumbed down. They try to appeal to everyone, thereby appealing to no one. They lost their soul. It is just a pity. And then for this specific game, or versus GT7, I have a lot of concrete examples of what I think are regressions, like steps back. But we'll leave that for now. Let's make some progress. We were doing the beginner series. We already selected the car. I think it was the Honda Civic SIR2. And we will be driving cities tracks, which I'm really looking forward to. Because that's also one of the gripes I have with Gran Turismo Sport and Gran Turismo 7. There are no engaging city tracks. City tracks are narrow, they are bustling, they are immersive. Yes, they probably take a lot more time to develop, but I think it's worth it. Anywho, where are we? In London? Or what was the other one? Madrid or London? No, this is London. Here, beautiful graphics. This front of this monumental building on, what is this, Piccadilly Circus or something in London. Burger King. Alright, here we go. Cool, it's the old, the first series Volkswagen Golf in this game. Wait, I'm just curious, how did I set my feedback 4 Newton meters? Right. Also curious how I put it in game. Is it at max or at 5? I don't really remember. Anyways, let's just continue, check that out later. For feedback feels fine. Also the rumble strips. Oh shit. One moment. It's not ideal, the cockpit, but it is what it is. Brake a bit earlier. Yeah, it's a tricky corner, that one. I'm also looking actually a bit at the scenery. Because it's a really easy race anyways. Oh. Oh. Damn it. Damn it, so annoying. Understeer. Alright, in the pockets. Let's watch one lap of replay. Cool city track. Yes, that car has quite a lot of jaggies around its windowsill. Really nice track. Almost accidentally pressed exit. We are in a championship, so all the races are linked together. Also the types of cities they chose. London, Rome, Madrid, pretty cool. I do have way too much screen tearing. I have V-Sync enabled. And also G-Sync. Yeah, it is what it is. This is a pretty quick little Honda. Alright, I don't really remember the track layouts, to be honest. Ah, yes. This corner. Starts wide, but then it tightens. And here somewhere is a chicane, I think, which is pretty tricky. there's no chicane. That's weird. It's basically 2 long straights. This is a really hard corner to take on the limits. Or maybe it wouldn't surprise me if there is another layout that does have a chicane here. I really remember a chicane somewhere around here. Although I don't really see many places where they could have put one over there. Given that there are all buildings on the sides. I do find Madrid is a pretty messy city. Really, for sure, probably has nice buildings. Yeah. You really cannot lift your way through there. You really have to brake. But yeah, I'm sure it has nice buildings and stuff. But also, I went there a few years ago, briefly, and downtown I really found it messy and yeah, not very charming, so to say. But maybe I was just in the wrong neighborhoods, I don't know. It's a big city, of course. Alright, let's watch a little bit of replay also for this city. Alright, the old Golf is a cool car, old Peugeot, another Golf, another Peugeot Mini, and at the back I think a Toyota. But yeah, honestly I really don't mind that much that there are standard cars versus premium cars. If they didn't have time, which is fully understandable, to convert every car to premium, I would much rather have more cars in some standards, because honestly I still find it looking amazing. Normally I'm really from the graphics an early adapter with graphic cards and doing everything on max settings, but it's also about the visual aesthetic. These cars, they just, even in GT4, they were designed to look realistic. So if there are a few jaggies along the windowsill, I really don't mind that much. Yeah, just these tracks are so much fun, these narrow streets. In GT7 all the tracks are too wide, they're boring I find, at least a lot of them. Probably because they're really focusing on online play, where you really have to facilitate multiple cars side by side. Right, last race in the championship, mini championship. Cape Ring, yeah, alright, so we are only doing a part of it, inside layouts. I remember this track, but by name, but really I do remember it was quite epic with a very large hill or something, very steep section. I remember it was fun, but let's see. Yes, you see it at the back, that section. Right, are we going up the hill now? I think so. Or maybe not. Oh. This corner is quite reminiscent to, I do have to say, one original track in Gran Turismo 7, which I really liked. That track was amazing for a new origin. I don't think it's in any other Gran Turismo game. Let me quickly look it up. Because I'm not that long, in one of the later episodes of the GT7 playthrough, so it's I think 170 or between 170 and 180. Oh man, I hate these. Oh, these cookie notifications, I really cannot handle it. No, it's not Autopolis, I think. That one is in Japan, right? Yeah. No, it is BB Raceway. I do know that Barcelona is for sure the worst track ever designed, I find. Not only in GT7 but in general. It's not Dragon Trail. God damn it, I have no idea. I think I see it coming by. Northern Isle Speedway, don't even remember that one. Not Red Bull Ring, not Sardinia, not Route X, not Suzuka. Not Trial Mountain, not Watkins Glen, not Laguna Seca, not Willow Springs. Alright, what I will do is just go to my own channel. 1 second. And then we go to that race. Should pop up if everything goes right. 1 moment. GT7. Where the hell is the GT7 playthrough? Here it is. No, it's probably quicker. Sorry, I'm just curious because I do want to shout out some kudos regarding that track. No. Oh my god, this is all so fucking slow. Sorry for cussing. Oh my god. We go videos. And now, here it is. Wait. Now the question is which one was it? It's either from 175 to 177. I think it was the last race. And it says here Kyoto Yamajiwa. Yeah, I didn't really see that one coming by in the track list. 1 second. That I just saw. Or did I? Was it Kyoto Driving Park indeed, probably. 1 moment. Oh my god, this is annoying. Sorry, it's taking too much time. Alright, again. Wait, it was of course. 1 moment. I'm going back here and then hopefully we will get back to the track list that we were, complete track lists, and then we go to, I hope, is this alphabetical? Obviously not. Why is that game, that track? Here, Alsace, Maggiore, Monza, Autopolis, Interlagos, Blue Moon Bay, Brandt Hatch, BB Raceway, Catalunya, Le Mans, St. Croix, Spa-Francorchamps, Colorado, Daytona, Deep Forest, Dragon Trail, Eigen Noordwand, Fisherman's Ranch, Fuji, Goodwood, Grand Valley, High Speed Ring. Here it is. It was here, Kyoto Driving Park. Anyways, that is the longer layout, the Kyoto Yamagiwa or so layout. This corner is really reminiscent. This whole track has a little bit the same vibe, I find. And yeah, I do have to say that's an amazing track in Gran Turismo 7, I find. Pretty serious chicane over here. It's annoying that some curbs do not have any force feedback in the wheel. Most do, but some not, like those that we just went over. But I do already forgot the name of this one. I really like the track. It really has that testing ground feel to it. Here you have these corners I think we earlier had, but slower. Here there are more high speeds. You have like a really hard braking zone with that the chicane that's coming up now. It really is like a proving grounds. Here a very long left-hander. Basically 3 smaller ones connected. Yes, I really like this track. And especially probably the full version with the big hill that we saw at the back. Here with that arch at the back, that's also part of the circuit. Very nice. Cape Ring, I think it's called. And now there's at least some music when you receive the cup. In the license test, it's totally silent. There's no music whatsoever. It's really weird. That was actually quite a dramatic, or not dramatic music, but yeah, it's pretty fun music. Anyways, another event golded. Third of the career. We are going to do a lightweight cup, the K cars, I think. Alright, so Daihatsu, Suzuki, Mitsubishi, Suzuki, Honda, Daihatsu. Yeah, they are all the little Japanese cars. And all the cars are around 325 pp. We drove the OFC. Is that one here? I don't remember what brand it is, but we got it. Yeah, the Daihatsu OFC 1 concept. That was in the previous episode. It took me 2 hours to win a race in it because it was way underpowered. We were like 19 pp points off the max. Alright, let's look for a cool car for this one. Berlinet RS Coupe. Alright, let's check that delivery later on. I'm also reading all the car descriptions, so I will try to do a systematic approach for that. So each time I buy a car and use it, I will read it. Each time I will, I don't know, there's no way to flag which cars you already read the description of. And that way it will be really hard if you have like hundreds of cars to know which ones you've read and which ones you didn't. So you may read them twice or you may not read them at all. I have to find a way. I think my way is just before I drive a car, I will read the description. And several of these Chrome line cars and the stealth model cars, they are all DLCs. I will not be using them because they're way overpowered and they screw with the progression in the career if you start with like super overpowered cars. Also the economy, I really want to abide by the economy of the game. Like if I have not a lot of money, I'm gonna buy a cheap car, and that way there's this nice feel of progression. But once I do buy these cars in the game itself, then I will allow myself to use them. So then I will either take the one with the one that I bought or the one with the special paint job. Because basically all these cars, they are also in the game, I think. It is just the Chrome line livery or the stealth model livery. It's just the paint job. But yeah, those I will read also once I buy them and drive them. And then at the end of the game there will be cars that I haven't driven in the career or in the tests. Then I will do some episodes just testing out all the cars, driving them quickly that I didn't drove earlier yet, and then I will read the descriptions for those at that time. Anyways, this is that Daihatsu that is also eligible for that race that we will be doing, but we already drove it, so screw it. It would be really nice if, I could maybe mark it as favorites. That, I don't know, shall we do that? Just to confirm that I already drove them. Otherwise, I will not really have a way to know whether I drove them already. Like this one, I'm already doubting, but I'm pretty sure we drove this one. So this will be my way of marking them that I drove them and that I read the description. This one we just drove, I think. This one we drove earlier. Basically the same car, but 2 years difference in production year. The Vitz, I think we drove it, yes. But did we read it? Here, this is what I mean. I don't remember whether I've read this, so I have to now reread it to see if I recognize the text. Yeah, I don't think I did, so let's read it now. In 1999, Toyota introduced its new entry-level car replacement for the Starlet in Japan, the Vitz. The development concept was a new standard for compact cars of the 21st century. The same basic car was introduced in Europe and in the US as the Yaris. It was classified as a compact car with an overall length, width and height of 3610 millimeters, 1660 and 1500 millimeters respectively. And the cabin was remarkably spacious with enough room to accommodate 5 adults comfortably. The Vitz came in both 3 and 5 door form. The exterior design was simple and straightforward, a style that Toyota anticipated would be accepted all over the world. The same theme was applied into the sheet metal with a rounded dashboard inside the sheet metal. With a rounded dashboard design and instrument integrated in a simple central cluster. With dual front airbags and ABS, the Vitz was one of the safest cars in its class. Under the hood of the base model was a newly developed 69 horsepower 1 liter double overhead cam inline 4. An upgrade model received an 87 horsepower 1.3 liter dog inline 4. In 2000 a 1.5 liter was that produced 108 horsepower was added to the mix. Also available were the Euro Edition model featuring European spec suspension and the RS Sports model catering to hardcore enthusiasts. But the most unique trim in the lineup was the 2003 RS Turbo. It came with a turbocharged 1.5 liter that produced a whopping 148 horsepower. Alright, interesting. Alright, this one we didn't reach yet. This one I also don't think we driven yet and read yet. So let's leave that one. Alright, it's nice. I do think this is a good way to classify cars that we already read and used. Just use the favorites option. Because I'm not really using the favorite option anyway for what it is used for. Really indicating favorite cars, because I don't really have real favorite cars. I basically like all cars, so to say. Also as regards to in-game handling, I find they all handle quite well. Alright, it's a pity we cannot sort by country or anything. Alright, K-car. That are the really small cars. I don't see any small car here actually. Wait, let's first check the second-hand dealership. Although we have quite some money, we don't really need to. I don't see any K cars here. Although the used car dealership I think are all standard cars. I think all the premium cars are in Brand Central. Or in the new car dealership. I read that the Speedster trophy in this game, don't really remember it, but it's apparently super hard. Oh no, that was GT4. In this one it's the Elise at the Top Gear test track. Alright, I don't see any K cars here. Unless this is one. Yes, Daihatsu's K car. This is one. How many performance points? 282. Yeah, that's really much less than the rest. But if I don't use this car now, we'll probably never use it. What was the performance point? It was all around 325, right? Let's just try and use this one. And also read it now. By the time the third generation move appeared in October 2002, Daihatsu's K car had become a favorite for youngsters who wanted to be noticed. For them, Daihatsu created two custom models. One possessed the qualities of a much more expensive car, while the other boasted unmatched sportiness. The Move Custom was visually distinguishable by its face, which featured 4 round headlights, setting it apart from the base Move that had a couple of long trapezoidal shaped lights. What the hell is trapezoidal again? 1 second. Quickly looking it up. Trapezoidal. A trapezoid. Trapezoidal headlights. Alright, so just yeah. kind of a square or a rectangle with the top narrower than the bottom, I think. There were 3 different engines available, a naturally aspirated 56 PS. Why don't they just do bhp or HP? But anyways, horsepower, Dog inline 3, the L and X. A 64 horsepower turbocharged Dog inline 3, the R, and a turbocharged Dog inline 4, the RS. Well, you might think that the RS is the fastest of the bunch. The R was actually quicker in a straight line, leaving the buyer to decide on his own which power delivery suited him more. One thing that wasn't debatable was that the RS Limited became the top of the line model when it appeared in May 2003. It came with HID headlights, high mounted LED brake lights, 15-inch aluminum wheels, all as standard fare. There's a comma missing there, goddammit. The car came in both front wheel and all-wheel drive, with the former powered by the turbocharged inline 4 and the latter a peppy turbocharged 3-cylinder. Both engines came mated to a 4-speed automatic transmission with column shifter, but don't let that fool you into thinking the Move Custom RS wasn't sporty, because it was a favorite among Japan's young driving enthusiasts, says the old crowd, probably. Alright, let's just see how it goes. It's again a standard car, but yeah. God damn it, I do have that crash. I read about it, that there may be a bug in the emulator whereby if you buy a car, it can crash. And I already bought a car before, but I think that was only at the new car dealership. And now in the used car dealership I am experiencing that bug. So I will have to end the episode here. We'll do some research in between to hopefully find a setting to remediate it and still have the magical combination of settings that I do have that allows for 4K 60 to run pretty flawlessly. But yeah, I don't know as it is now. I will be checking that in between episodes. So a little bit of shorter one. We did do one championship, so a little bit of progress. Hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next one. For the meantime, don't forget, always do keep on gaming. Later.